See that, Dedismol? You went looking for active cabinets. I found an entire airship. Take that. Welcome back to Hylics 2. We entered the Sage's Labyrinth. And we found ourselves an airship. And another Sage. The Sage of Satellites. He had our final Sage token, some Michael Jackson gloves. And we need to find out what that airship's all about, because we had to battle a car guardian. A cardian, if you will. Which is different than a cardigan. And now the Sage's airship is hanging out somewhere on the world map. We're gonna have to go looking for it. Hopefully this is the right save. Ah, yes, it is. It's flying very high above the world map. You have to go through the clouds to find it. And we're gonna go ahead and run into this archaeological artifact. Yeah! Welcome to the Sage's airship. Oh, we could have had a conversation on the airship. Also, we have a paper cup to use. But we could do that after we discover here. I'm thinking maybe Wayne could go back to the Wayne house and change into his regular outfit. I also saw on Twitter, like right before I started this video, I think Moosh found it. It had Cuphead and Mugman and Wayne all snapping at enemies, because that's what they do. And I thought it was pretty neat. I think we should have a Cuphead and Hylics crossover. That would be very strange and 30s. Or was it 50s? I forget which era Cuphead is supposed to represent. There's these Sage Head dudes. He has storage for us. Well, he stored treasure for us. He has unlimited organ forts. I'll take one of those. You can also buy single gloves if you want to. I think everybody else is wearing some kind of specialized glove, though. Yeah, she's got the curse gloves. She has the curse. Dedismol has super speed, so he doesn't really need one. Wayne's got the peptide bodkin, so he could poison people. And leaves out Pongorma and his looped dome. That makes him slow. Instead, he'll get an organ for it, too. He already has a single glove. So if you're willing to be patient, wait till the end of the game, you could just deck out with single gloves and organ forts. Don't need a converter worm now. Also, Sage token. I don't remember them looking like that. What's in the hold? Multi-juice. So that's on the first floor. Yeah, he has unlimited organ forts, so if you don't buy the organ fort at the shop, you can buy 2 of them here. Doesn't really matter. They're ancient artifacts after all. Before going in here, though, let's head up to the cockpit. Because all these wires seem to be leading to this room anyway. Platforming here is a little bit harder than it looks. I'm trying to get on that platform over there. This one right here. I overshot it! Darn it! Try this once more. There we go. And platforming on an airship is so hard. Come on, Wayne. Do your long jump. Long jump, I say. Anything down in this direction? Besides bone. Also, don't fall off the airship. You'll end up in your airship. It has one of those auto-driving features. There's another Sage receptacle up here, and a muscle applique. By this point, we're about to get the most powerful gesture in the game, so muscle applique is kind of a moot point. I'm just going to give it to Pongorma for lightning bolts in case we need them. That's another Sage token in place. Pongorma is very observant. It is wriggling furiously. Wrigglisling. Well, we have those. Also, you guys seem to have something on their head there, buddy. They're like entire body head. Well, there's hints if you're looking for the Sages. The one at Foglast you can only get if you activate him using an arcade game. They don't tell you that much. Bombo-Genesis! we're gonna Bombo-Genesis. Another sage token. Pangorma likes its wriggling. It's very furious. I want to land on top of Big Boy over there. He has a red bone, even though bones are kind of useless to us now. So we need an extra gesture to get Bombo-Genesis going. That's a hint to how to use Bombo-Genesis, but the game will tell you how to do that anyway. Right. Going for it. I can't open when I'm standing on it. Drat. All I do is talk to the guy. I'll take another try when we're leaving. That ladder kind of has collision, and I keep on hitting it. It's time for the Wayne TV! Welcome to the Wayne channel! We have the ultimate gesture, Bombo-Genesis! I wonder if that's any relation to Bombos from Link to the Past. That's the only spell I remember from Link to the Past, too. I forget what that was. I think it's a Soul Sponge. A multi-one. That's the only thing we need to do with the airship. We got everything. And you know what? We're just gonna just, like, fall. We're just gonna go ahead and die. Or maybe not. Or maybe we will. Yeah, I decided I was gonna die today. Everyone was so accepting of it. We end up in the airship anyway. Sage's airship is just gonna, you know... It's gonna do its thing. It's just gonna fly around. Now we have Bombo-Genesis. We're gonna blow up things super good. Ah, yeah, that. What happened to your magic gloves? You were really powerful and useful then. You know, she's taking a vacation. Can't make the game too easy, right? Guess she's got a point. Kinda look the same to me, actually. But we learned some things about Dedismon. Good Wayne. And now we got the Bombo-Genesis. We need Will for Bombo-Genesis. So we can take care of that as well. The final paper cup has been used. The cooler is now empty. The only thing left for us? The Hylics. But before we do all that, I don't remember seeing a teleporter in the Hylics, which happens to be right over there. So we should hit up Antenna Island and the Afterlife one last time. And then we can take off to the Hylics, the final area. The final real area. I'm serious this time. It's the final area. I mean, it practically grew out of the ground at us. We got blown up by dynamite. It's the final boss area. It's the Kefka's Tower. It's Ultimisia's Castle. It's the North Crater. It's... I forget what the last level was in Final Fantasy X. I blocked a lot of that game out of my memory. Except for the tiger guy. And the moody witch lady. And Waka. And Tidus. I can't forget Tidus. No one could forget Tidus. He's too annoying. That's our final charge up. That's not our maximum charge up. You have to kill like tons of enemies for that. But 62 charge up isn't nothing to sneeze at anyway. And I think I went to the Afterlife and I emptied out all the stuff, but I'm going to go to the Afterlife anyway. Sure, it might be an idea, you know, it might be easier if you just get into a battle and perish to go to the Afterlife. But I don't know. I like using the mini crystal. Go back to the Wayne house. I guess it would be the Hylic house now, wouldn't it? There's no Waynes there anymore. Not even old Wayne. I still think this is the original Wayne. Even though he mentions about his ops at the Wayne house and stuff like that, but everybody, like, remembers him. You're like, yeah, you're Wayne. Maybe Wayne is just a state of mind, like a hive mind. I forgot to... We're going back to the Wayne house anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? I need to make Wayne into Wayne. Normal Wayne. With his weird popped collar and everything. I mean, if he's going to be the last Wayne, like the last Starfighter, the last Jedi, the last Skywalker, he needs to look the part. Yeah, I can kind of see the popped collar now, even though it's just a weird, funky angle. There's, like, bad shading on it. But we need Wacky Walkin' Wayne. He needs to look silly. I like his run cycle better as this. I just don't understand his collar and how it looks on certain angles. Now that we're pleather-clad Wayne, we're ready to go to the Hylics Xylem. The place not even YouTube wants me to mention. Better get in your views now. This video will get deleted from how many times it said Hylics Xylem. They'll pull a whole Twitch thing on us. They'll DMC the whole video. They'll DCMC the whole video. They'll say Tonda Gasan and take it down. Luckily, Gibby was kind enough to add an airship port to his Hylics Xylem, so we could land right in his front door. The final area. Now we're gonna have to split up into single groups, fight some enemies. We'll get to control some Snosa and Pangorma. Alright. Gibby, you are not a bird. You are no bird. We turn people into birds around here, Gibby, not make them crazy. I'm gonna show you. We got the ultimate gesture. He's got some weird plant life going on in here. And there's Hylics everywhere. Hylics are full heals, which means we could use our ultimate magic on them. In fact, it's probably a bad idea to have some Snosa still, like, you know, burning, since we got the Bombo-Genesis. But it's Dennismon's turn to shine. He has the fastest speed. And I didn't really check Bombo-Genesis, but it says you must be charged to use it. It does damage based on will, and it takes away everybody's will, and it costs 99 will. So you need at least 109 will just to use Bombo-Genesis. Yeah, I think I should really take that cursed gloves off. We got something better than the Link Mollusk now. I think it would be probably a wise idea, considering these are the ultimate enemies. Courtier, you gotta go. That guy has a meat tube manifold. We don't want him around. Activate Bombo-Genesis! Put that there. Put this weird thing here. Oh, a centipede. With their powers combined, explosion! The ultimate gesture magic. That's a lot of damage. And the whole will drain thing is kind of moot, considering we have bottomless juice, which restores 100 will to everybody, well, one person. Multi-juices, and we have Hylics we could just go ahead and slap. And they'll come back. See, we're fully healed. Snosa, I don't think we need you burning all the time. What would be better for you? Brain Digits, maybe? Brain Digits will help her take her turns faster. Snosa could take over Bombo-Genesis duty. Yeah. The curse has ended. We've cursed enough people to break the curse. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through the entire Hylics Xylem today. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try avoid battles if I can. Kind of like that, except now we're going to drown in the sludge, I think. There's things down here. Like pointless bones that we don't really need anymore. I think there's some things buried in the sludge as well. Actually, I think there is a point of being down here. I think there's hidden items around here. That's the way up. Very groovy Hylics Xylem music. I kind of like it. I forget the name of the guy. I think his last name is Scaramone, but I forget his first name. Chuck? Everyone remembers Mason Lindros, but they don't remember Chuck. They should remember Chuck. There's a tarp in here! Tarps are kinda useless at this stage of the game, though. We gotta get out of the sludge pit. We got an important key, though. We're gonna need that key. I forget what it was for. An upper chamber key. Something tells me we need to find an upper chamber. Something tells me it's on the up. Let's see what's over here first, though. Another Hylic. I know there's more enemies running around. I'm wary of them. I think they're just an alternate route. Yeah. Man, this final area theme is a banger. Okay, there we go. There's an afterlife. We'll end up here. This is the afterlife area. And of course, obligatory banana. It's required to have banana. You always need to have a banana in Hylics too. What are you going to do without your banana? That could be taken out of context in a weird way. I think we're supposed to head up in this direction. This will be important later too. If you drowned in the sludge down there in the basement, you would end up there. You would wash up at the fountain. Here's the upper chamber. But you could also head over in this direction. Follow the bones! Sometimes you would want to grab the bones, too. You want to grab the bone. Why are you chuckling? All I said was grab the bone, jeez. Gotta stay away from enemies for the most part. I think we have to head in that direction. This guy's got a thing with birds. Either he is bird, or he's part bird, or something, and there's something behind a statue. Okay, great. Anyone understand what these Hylics say? I didn't understand them in the first game. I sure as heck don't understand them now, as this game is actually coherent. Oh, hey, he's kind of sane. He has items. He has cloud germs, multi-soul sponges, and a muscle applique. He has unlimited muscle appliques. You can buy as many as your bones allow. I mean, what else are you going to use your bones for at this point in the game, really? So who shall get muscle applique 7? Who can use 7 muscle appliques? I'm thinking Bongorma, since Samsnosa's going to be Bomboing, and Dedismal's the healer, Wayne's just, like, poison guy. Bongorma's power. He should be power. So I'm going with Bongorma power. That's what that area is all about. Get a whole bunch of muscle appliques for the final boss of the game. No secret bosses. That's something Hylics 3 could get on, is that... Oh! Ah! Warpo! That coin was a trap! Didn't even need the coin that badly! I almost got explosion ghosted. It definitely would have exploded before I could Bombo it. I don't think they have any other attacks besides the explosion. The self-destruct. Plus they're Wayne larvae. Okay, just stop at the... I don't know what the opposite of Avist is, but Gibby's being it. Ah, I dodged past you. Sometimes those enemies do not respect when you dodge. Like, it won't let you dodge through them. Like, right there, for example. I'm pretty sure I was blinking. Alright, Samsnosa. You were the powerhouse in the last game, you might as well be the powerhouse in this game, too. And I'm gonna leave this guy alone, the Pole Magna, because if he multiplies, well, we just get extra things to blow up with bombos, right? And we don't need Outlet Trope, like, countering us. Courtier's really a healer. He could graft one person, and he could do a meat tube manifold that heals everybody. But can he heal through this? Huh? Let's see a heal through this. The ultimate gesture. Look at it wiggle. Granted, I think this attack is even more powerful than that whole Legend of Melting thing. Because Legend of Melting was powerful and only used up one person's will. But it hit like 3 random people. So it's great against a single target, but this thing, it's a team wiper. It'll take care of every team. Except for, of course, Gibby. We saw how much health he had. So back through the Tower of Rock. 21 minutes. I really don't think we'll be able to have time for the final boss in this video. We'll have to save him for next time. I think we're gonna have to head down this pit first. I saw the secret shop. Yeah, I go down the pit. I just need to grab the bones. Wayne needs to retire. I need to avoid enemies at all costs. Sometimes you can grab items in the sledge before you could actually see them. I think there's a whole bunch of bones down here you can't quite reach without drowning. That becomes irrelevant later. We have to head over in this direction. This area is bigger than it looks. I'm looting the bones. You can't stop me. Ah, maybe you can stop me, but only for a little while. You're new. I forget what the foliated does, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to get Bombo-Genesis on the second turn. Maybe we should stop some people from doing a thing. Luckily, we don't have a healer this time. If we could kill the highway flame early, that'll keep some attacks from going out. Can we kill the highway flame early? No. No, everybody else is too slow. Oh yeah, go ahead and slap her. See what happens on the second turn. You won't enjoy. You can enjoy some poison. You don't snap the nonconformist in the face. That's what you get for being a nonconformist. This is what you get for worshipping Gibby. It takes forever to cast, but then again, this is the Knights of the Round, so I think it has an excuse. It really is the Knights of the Round. You gotta go out of your way quite a bit to go get it. At least you don't have to breed some of my relatives in questionable ways. Or fight an emerald weapon, who really doesn't like when you use Ultima on it, I think. Or was that, ruby weapon? I know one of them you could cheese out by throwing dasers at them, because for some reason they're not immune to paralysis. It could be up here. Ductile Habit! New armor at the end of the game. The Ductile Habit, it's just damage reduction, and some extra flesh. Dedismon has a looped dome. Drops the speed a whole bunch, but it does give him extra flesh and will. Samsnosa is enjoying that power boost, so Ductile Habit is kinda useless for us. If she was still cursed, I'd probably give her the Ductile Habit just to lessen the damage a little bit. But we jump down this pipe. Now we're on the other side of that shield. We were over there before. And now we're over here. Stupid Gibby Bird statue. Gibbird. You know what? He has some kind of envy. And we lower the shield. So, where to go next? Ah, yeah. There's a switch over here. I was too busy getting occupied by that thing. This drains the lower reservoir. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do the final boss this video. It's gonna take as long as it's gonna take. Heck with it. So we have to head on back. Break on through to the other side. Because now that sludge pit they were in is now going to be less sludgy. Actually, I think you fall down the whole thing right here. Yeah. It's a little hard to do. Even more bones, in case you need them. And the Psychic Knuckle. The final glove. Psychic Knuckle, just pure power. Just sheer, unadulterated power, so... Pangorma kinda... Samsnosa kinda loses her... thing. Pangorma could use the power more than she can, in case we need emergency lightning. Which we probably will. But he's enjoying a half will cost. This is a toughie. I mean, 62 power would be pretty good for his lightning bolts. I had a quandary here. This one, what do you got? Telescopic sleeve? You know, you got a Psychic Knuckle now. He finally caught up with the rest of the team. He's now almost as powerful as Pangorma. I hear some distorted police in that music. Ah, there's the tarp. We're in that area we were standing on top of before. So this must be the way out. Which it is. And this area over here is where we initially got the key. And it leads to a pit. The Burrito Pit. Man, we're way in the basement now. Ah, darn it. Darn it, I crushed it! Well, at least this one ain't a bird. And, you know, violating physics and all that, this one drains the upper reservoir, while the upper one drained the lower reservoir. And a cloud germ if you need it. And also violating some kind of Euclidean law there. We went that way and down, and now we're this way and up. I knew it, Gibby was some kind of Cthulhu. It's just one of his manifestations. Well, at least we're done with the bottom area. Now we need to head back up to the top area. I don't think we can go up from here. No, we can't. So we gotta go this way again. Hopefully avoid any more enemy battles. We've already shown our strength and our power, and I keep on being confused by which person I want to have all the bomboing. Yeah, you can't follow us. Nope. Smash them. They have human faces on them too, which is even more egregious. This is the next area. If we went down the hole again, we'd end up here. There's some stray burritos in here. Haven't used a burrito this whole game. Plenty of bananas, but no burritos. By plenty, I mean like maybe two. 2 bananas. Which is plenty. The vessel room. That'll lead to Gibby for sure. How do we get for Gibby from here? We have to head back up. I'll slap a Hylic along the way to make sure we're healed up. We're topped off on health and will. We got Psychic Knuckles and Brain Digits and all that good stuff. That guy's chasing us. Ah, what to do? That. I always enjoy RPGs where you can avoid the enemies as they're chasing you. Earthbound doesn't exactly do it because the enemies are just way too fast for NES. But Mother 3 kind of get a chance to. And, well, no, off his random battles. Some of the RPGs I played were random battles. Chrono Trigger is kind of a weird hybrid of the two. Some you can avoid, some you absolutely can't unless you're a speedrunner. So when you hit maximum bounce, you don't bounce even more. There he is, that jerk. His head is so big compared to last time. What happened? Why does he have a Wayne ducky? Are you some kind of fan? Is this how you, like, adulate your star? Because I gotta tell you, buddy, it's kinda silly. You're being silly. This whole game is silly. The word Hylics doesn't even make sense. How is that a word YouTube hates? Now he's using the world juices. Yeah, you blew up the moon, buddy. We hated that. Another hit. Is this like the Wayne, or is it a Wayne? Now he's gonna make another satellite. He's gonna make another moon. If you haven't noticed by the names from now, the moon's been pretty significant. You can't mess up our juice ranch. You can't mulch all those artifacts. We have an airship. Also, I learned how to lightning bolt. Oh, final boss is at hand. Gibby! Wayne is ticked, and rightfully so. I'm not charging up a Bombo-Genesis just yet, I'm just charging up. So is he. Also, Gibby has some weird hands and feet going on here. One of his abilities involves summoning minions. Every time you hit him, he also summons a minion. The best thing to do is wait till he summons a whole bunch of minions at once, and then go ahead and Bombo him. But you know what? I changed my mind. I am gonna Bombo him. He has 4 minions on the screen. We're about to go bye-bye. Bombo-Genesis! Of course, this kind of screws Pangorma out of his lightning bolt. But we got multi-juice. This is a good team clear. A significant amount of damage to Gibby himself. 170. You'll summon them back. They don't have a lot of health. You could kind of take care of them on your own. But it kind of drains away all of your will. So we gotta juice up after we do that. 2 or 3 juices per Bombo should do it. Could also use a multi-stem cell when we have time, but nobody's burning invulnerable this time. So we can save it for emergencies. The curse is good until you get Bombo-Genesis, is what I'm trying to get at here. Get that foam armor going. Old-fashioned things like, I don't know, charge lightning bolts at pole line. That's some good music Gibby's got going on there. He's definitely final bossing this up. Pangorma, get your lightning bolts ready. We'll give you some pole wine next chance we get. You don't have a crispy soul. How dare you, good sir? Enjoy that. Always remember your dots. You know what these little minion things remind me of? It's from, Lobotomy Corporation. One of the creatures in there is called the Censored, and when he kills somebody, he makes little minions that are also censored. They kind of look like those right there. Now there's Teardown. That's his most powerful attack. He uses it on one person. Interface with a nematode. Nematodes are like, oh, you're so popular, can I have your autograph? Then he starts leaking. And, oh, I forgot your pole wine. Never mind. That's plenty of damage in and of itself. 136. Could have been more than that if I used that major boost, but this time Wayne's gonna do some Bombo. Any other dots we could put on this guy? Oh no, they're charging up too! Can't have that. Yeah, I seem to have everything but vulnerable up, and we don't have access to that. So I don't know, just keep hitting them. Make them burn! Make them bleed! Make them snap! Wayne has his charge ready. I don't remember that move before. That's bad. Oh, hands! Wow, that's powerful! And he killed his prodigy doing that too. Progeny, not prodigy. Well, it's a very good thing that Somsnosa wasn't vulnerable for that. That was dangerous! Throw another lightning bolt at you. And Bombo-Genesis won't do much now. We'll just dissolve you instead. Something tells me that move he just used only does that when he has too many minions on the screen. So that's another good reason why you should be clearing out minions. You don't have a gizzard, stop trying to be a bird. Jerk. Even now, he's trying to push the whole thing. He's trying to push the narrative. It's not working. The only thing you're becoming is an explosion. Like this one, right here. Forgot to pull wine again. What the heck with the fancy tricks. Now it's just plain Gibby murder. Dennismon cannot use the Bombo-Genesis. He does not have the will for it. He's not willful enough for it. I prepped this charge for that. Extra foam. Need some extra foam for our boss coffee. Especially if he's gonna go ahead and melt down somebody. Break down. Ouch! Oh, Somsnosa's dead. How'd she die? She only took 80 damage. No, we're gonna have to juice up. And also soul up. But no, we need to juice up for Wayne. I just realized Wayne only had, like, 80. Wayne, you get the finishing blow. Show him why you're the chosen one. Or one of the chosen ones. Or a hive mind of the chosen one. The end is now, Gibby. And everyone is die. If his progeny was still around, you would have to kill them off before the boss battle ends. Oh great, thanks for all of that, considering the game is now over. What are we gonna do with 999 health? New Game Plus? The Hylium Xylem is no more, has been DMCA'd by YouTube. And DCMC. As I said, hey, there's at least 3 letters in our name in there, we don't like that. That's where all the meat came from. And now it's time for the finale! We're Product Concavity! We're here to end video games and play music and stuff! 1, 2, 3, 4! No, we weren't done with that yet. It was just an intermission. Alright, drum solo. Gong solo. Alright, we love you. Good night. That was awesome, guys. Exactly how we rehearsed it. Well, everybody's here to see us off. People are gonna stop being Hylic. That's good. Oh, Odyssey here is with a hint. Maybe a Hylics 3? Maybe we'll go to Trellibozer. Who are you again? You're a minion. Get out of here. Party's for anti-Gibby people only. So, Old Wayne, be honest with us here. Are we a hive mind? No? Alright. Oh, crowd surfing! Yeah! You can see there's hands in here. Mostly hands. Look at that, he's doing the horns. Like, literally. Tomorrow morning on the plane, no banana make you go insane. Float him back to crazy town. No banana make you want to frown. Do you want a banana? Peel it down and go Do you want a banana? This banana for you. And that was Hylics 2. Gibby is dead. Wayne had to go back to his home planet. Also, if you're wearing the alternate costume, he's wearing it here. And Wayne was... toothpaste? Excuse me? Is that how Mason got the idea for Wayne? What does it all mean? Dennis Smolnut, hatched into archaeology worms. And then became ruins. Just like any good archaeologist. Samsnosa somehow survived this wacky incident. Now she's a pro juice golfer. Oh hey, there's a Wayne plane! She also started Wayne Airlines, where all the Waynes go to, Wayne work. Pangorma became MC Gorma. You cannot fondle this, for you shall receive lightning. That's all. That's how Hylics 2 ends. Made by Mason Lindroth. Released this year. Music by Chuck Salamone. There's his name. That's the guy that made the funky music. And that was Hylics. I have one more thing planned that I wanted to do before the year was out. Since we had time travel, and we had birds, and some more birds, and some more time travel, and then it got crazy, I think we need to end with some chaos. And maybe birds. Who knows? Maybe it's in the cards. But for now, this was Hylics 2. And I was ArmoredChocobo. Good night.